Now at 6, a new courts building for Jasper County, Missouri. We'll take a look at that new building, plus why a popular outdoor spot in Allen County, Kansas could see some changes. And police filed charges against a man accused of kidnapping 3 children in Kansas. We'll hear from a concerned parent.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Jasper County has a new courts building, and today they celebrated with a ribbon cutting. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. The building at 633 South Pearl in Joplin had this ceremony and was open to tours from 10 a.m. to noon. The building has 6 courtrooms, as well as the county clerk, assessor, and collector's offices in the building. It's also home to the prosecuting attorney and court administration. We caught up with court administrator Eric Tease on one of the benefits of the new building.
The other thing, though, about this building that I think is really unique is the ease of the ability to get through the building. The wayfinding is very simple. The spaces are very open, so the public should not have any problem getting around in the building and knowing where they need to go.
We're going to take an in-depth look at the new building tonight at 10. Changes for Iola Lake in Allen County. The owners deciding not to renew the lease on the property after decades. KOAM's Yana Hautala talked with the members of the Iola Elks Club, which was the long-term lessee of the lake.
I've always loved this area. It's, even on this side, it's a great area just to come out, just to reflect on everything. I know a number of members are disappointed because they made a lot of memories. Being able to come out in the summers.
For 40 years, the local Elks Club leased the Iola Lake from Iola Industries. Todd Francis, exalted ruler for the Elks, says last June they received a letter stating they were terminating the lease on December 31st.
We had actually been able to develop the property to a point where it was very popular, not only among local members, but also for the town of Iola and local area, and then also in the statewide it was well known.
The Elks held several events at the lake. The local organization is disappointed about the decision without discussion. Any property from the Elks needed to be removed, leaving the lake in its original condition. Ryan Sieg, the lake chairman, says they installed a lot of new things the past years.
We spent a lot of time out there. I spent a lot of time and a lot of personal money out there to try to better the facility. We grew in membership by several members by some of the upgrades and some of the stuff we had done out there.
Iola Industries told the Elks they appreciate the past partnership. Francis says they are looking to partner with whoever Iola Industries decides to work with.
This is a great area. It brings in people to Iola, but it also gives us an opportunity to work with the new group and continue to hold a good partnership.
In Iola, Yana Hautala, KOAM News.
Yana reached out to Iola Industries about their decision to terminate the lease. We have not yet heard back. While access to the lake is currently locked, residents can still use the trails around the area. Kansas Attorney General Derek Schmidt today announced his office has secured more than $45 million for Kansas as part of legal settlements with Teva and Allergan pharmaceutical manufacturers. It's a way to resolve allegations that the companies contributed to the opioid epidemic. Teva will pay out at least $28.4 million, and Allergan will pay at least $16.9 million. Missouri and Oklahoma have also been involved with settlements or negotiations with various opioid manufacturers. If you visit the George Washington Carver National Monument in Diamond, Missouri anytime soon, you should know you're going to be required to wear a mask inside buildings. That's because the CDC has listed Newton County as a high COVID transmission area. The policy applies regardless of your vaccination status. Masks are available to the public. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy joins us now with a first look at the weather.
Well, of course, a lot of clouds for us today, but we've been dry and it is Friday. Temperatures warmer than what we have seen over the past couple days. Upper 40s, northern counties, most of us are sitting low to mid 50s, and it looks like we'll just slowly drop off as we go through the evening hours. We have these light kind of southeasterly winds, 5 to 15, that is going to somewhat keep our temperatures up for us tonight. You can see the clouds out there. We've had some light showers and drizzle kind of passing by, mainly in our far southern counties. I really think most of us are going to be dry throughout the evening, but I do think We'll start to see some light drizzle, light showers starting to pick up late this evening, and then especially after midnight for us tonight, things will start to get going. This is going to be overall a weak system, but it is going to give us a little bit of rain. Clouds, drizzle developing tonight. We'll only drop back to 44. We'll look at the weekend plus our next bigger system here in just a bit.
Catch you then. Independence, Kansas authorities today responded to a report of a hostage situation. Just before 3 a.m., authorities received a 911 call from West Magnolia Street from a caller who hung up the phone. When they arrived, they learned that the boyfriend of the caller had cut her face and stabbed her in the leg and abdomen. The knife wounds did not appear to be serious. The suspect surrendered peacefully and the victim was released. Authorities say there was no danger to the public. 3 kids are back with their families after Wichita police say the kids were kidnapped in less than a 24-hour period. Authorities have confirmed the 21-year-old Manasseh Ward is charged in the cases. Charges include 2 counts of kidnapping, 2 counts of aggravated criminal sodomy, and 2 counts of aggravated assault, among other charges. Sean Loging spoke to a mother who lives in the area where the suspect was arrested.
It gives me chills to think that's way too close to home. Seriously way too close.
Upon learning 3 kids were kidnapped in the last 2 days in the vicinity of her neighborhood, Angela, a mother of 3, says her reaction was visceral.
I started to cry because it made me think of my 2 baby girls that I walked to school every day in the same neighborhood that little girl was in.
Wichita police say the first incident happened Wednesday of a girl in her early teens reporting she'd been kidnapped in the afternoon near Boston Park. Police say the man put her into his car and attempted to sexually assault her before letting her go. Thursday morning, 2 kids, a boy and a girl, walking from their home to Clark Elementary School were forced into a man's car. Police say the boy was let go a short time later, but the man drove off with the girl. The boy reported what happened to the school and called police. Police say the girl was found soon after.
While gathering all this information, officers were patrolling the area and located the suspect vehicle near Harry and Woodlawn.
Police say the suspect ran away from his car left at the KFC and was arrested about a block north. That was right outside of Angela's door.
I heard screaming first off, and then I look out and there's like 6 different cops on top of this guy. I don't know who he was. I just knew he was on the ground handcuffed.
Police have in custody a 21-year-old man. They believe that he is the suspect in both Wednesday and Thursday's kidnapping and assault.
Very relieved, especially because I am a parent. I'm very relieved that he's in jail.
Records show Ward previously served time in state custody on charges of aggravated assault, which is a felony. Coming up, a Joplin-based eating disorder program receives national attention. Plus, Kansas lawmakers visit Pittsburgh to talk with residents. A Joplin-based eating disorder program is receiving some national attention. Freeman's Ozark Center sent a representative to New York to promote its Reconnect program at a conference. The program takes a coordinated team approach to treating patients in an outpatient setting. Officials say that approach better serves rural communities that don't have access to traditional treatment centers and hope to see it replicated elsewhere.
There was a great audience of folks from Canada and different communities. There's a lot of people out there that are starting to realize that eating disorders are so much more than the stereotype. And folks that are low income and don't have insurance, or even living in a rural area like that, are people that don't meet that stereotype.
According to the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, 9% of the U.S. population suffers from an eating disorder. Southeast Kansans today got a chance to hear from some of the people who represent them in state government. The Pittsburgh Area Chamber of Commerce hosted this public forum at Pitt State featuring State Representatives Charles Smith and Ken Collins. The lawmakers discussed their views on several topics, and the chamber presented 3 issues it considers priorities for this area: the 4-lane highway project from Kansas City, continued support for PSU, and expansion of Medicare.
The Senate and the House, they both have so much on their plate. There are lots of priorities out there, lots of viewpoints, and it takes a while to work through those. So we're hopeful that we'll be able to make some progress on these three priorities.
The Kansas legislative session begins this coming Monday and lasts for 90 days. A little bit later, a Grove High School football standout earns statewide recognition.
Plus, we have some drizzle and showers developing. We're going to take a look at that coming up. A lot of clouds for us today, but temperatures warmer as we went into low to mid 50s for highs, which we will definitely take. And we do have mostly cloudy skies out there right now, and that's what we are going to see tonight and through the daytime hours for us tomorrow. In fact, check out the temperatures. A little bit cooler northern counties, 45 Yates Center, 42 in Iola. We got 48 in Monette. Then you got 51 Bentonville, 53 in Grove. Parsons is sitting at about 51 degrees. Light southeasterly winds have been kicking in throughout the day, so this has kind of helped our temperatures warm up just a little bit across the region. That's going to keep our temperatures up just a bit for us tonight. Let's go outside. Here's 7th. Here's Rangeline sitting at 52. Easterly winds, kind of east-southeasterly, 5 to about 15. Humidity is still fairly low, but that will start to climb as we go through the overnight hours. A lot of clouds tonight, a little bit of drizzle starting to pick up, especially after midnight. Overnight low only down to about 44, so it doesn't get that cold across the region. We had a little batch of light drizzle kind of pass to our south over the past couple hours. You can see a little bit of drizzle once you get down into northwestern Arkansas. Besides that, not too much is going on. This is overall a very weak system. Doesn't really have much in the way of moisture to work with, but it will pull in a little bit of moisture as we work through the night into the daytime hours tomorrow. Chances for rain consistent through the day, but low. And this is because it's mainly drizzle and very light showers. Let's go ahead and break it down for you. Let's go hour by hour. We'll stop at about midnight. You can see some light showers, light drizzle starting to pop up, especially southwest Missouri. Just kind of hit and miss light showers and drizzle as we get into Saturday morning. Here's 7 a.m. Most of us are sitting into the mid 40s. As we continue through the day, the noon hour, light showers, light drizzle, mainly just clouds if you live in Oklahoma. As we continue into the afternoon, drizzle sticks around, random light showers, temperatures mainly into the 40s. As we go through tomorrow night, most of this rolls out of here. We still have the clouds, a little bit cooler. We're going to eventually dip down near 30 degrees by Sunday morning. As we go through the day on Sunday, we get sunshine back late in the day. So overall, the weekend not bad, especially for being January. Our next bigger system, though, will give us a little bit more rain chances. All right, through the day, 46 in the morning, 46 by noon. I think a high of 49. We drop back to 42 by 5 p.m. and periods of drizzle and very light showers. Again, rainfall amounts are like 1/100th of an inch. It's going to be very light. All right, Monday, Tuesday, look okay. We have a weak wave Tuesday. Doesn't really affect us much. Clouds increase again by Wednesday. And then here comes our next storm system. Rolls out by Thursday. We need to see the track of this area of low pressure. We should go rain, but possibly over to snow on the backside. Something we'll keep our eyes on over the next few days. 49 tomorrow, 49 Sunday, 56 on Monday, near 60 on Wednesday, and then those good chances for showers, even a few thunderstorms by Thursday.
We still need some rain.
We do. Yes, we do.
Wouldn't be all bad. Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, the Joplin Eagles aim to move on to the Kaminsky Classic tournament, and Player of the Year honors for Northeast Oklahoma standout running back Jacob Leonard has that and more coming up.
Well, tonight is semifinal night at the Kaminsky Classic at Joplin High School. We have two local teams still alive on the championship side, including the tournament host, the Joplin Eagles. Now, Joplin hits the floor in the semifinals tonight against Francis Howell. Now, the Eagles beat William Chrisman in the first round last night. Howell coming off a round 1 win over Neosho. That one will get started at around 7:30 at Joplin High School. Now, after that, Webb City faces Poplar Bluff with a chance to move on to the tournament championship. Webb City won a good one over Jefferson City, 66-62 last night to get to the semifinals. This one, because they really hate sports reporters who got a 10 o'clock news, will tip off at 9 p.m. This week is the final week of the regular season for the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs hit the road tomorrow afternoon facing their AFC West rival Las Vegas Raiders. Like we do every Friday night during the season, right now it's time to hear from the voice of the Chiefs, Mitch Holthus, in this week's Minute with Mitch.
I was going to talk about the Raiders and Chiefs in this episode, but I can't. I just can't. Not what after happened Monday night in the Bills-Bengals game. The situation surrounding Buffalo safety Damar Hamlin is heartbreaking. He went from a name on a card to something else here, and prayers continue to go out for him and his family. Damar's situation, though, reminds us to thank the professionals who use their skill and training to handle some of the most difficult moments, the most extreme moments. The Chiefs have an incredible group of people who train for such circumstances. One is Vice President for Athletic Training and Sports Performance, Rick Burkholder, who has been with Coach Reed for 24 seasons. And Rick's staff works closely with the Chiefs' doctors, Dr. Paul Schreppel, Jean-Philippe Darche, Luke Thompson, Mike Monaco, and Scott Mullen. They do amazing work on this Minute with Mitch. The Minute with Mitch is brought to you by Como Jewelry. Every day's game day, Como Jewelry, Pittsburgh, Joplin.
Now that Chiefs-Raiders game kicks off at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon in Vegas. Right now, the Chiefs are 9-point favorites. Grove High School running back Emmanuel Crawford has been named the Gatorade Oklahoma High School Football Player of the Year. He had a monster senior season for the Ridge Runners, rushing for 2,304 yards and 36 touchdowns. He also racked up 546 more yards and 7 touchdowns through the air. He's got the most career rushing yards in Oklahoma 5A history with 6,777.
It kind of felt surreal with all the, good players in the state from Tulsa and, other areas of Oklahoma. It's just such an honor to even be a finalist and let alone win the award. And so I'm truly humbled by it.
And that's a look at sports. We're back with more news after this.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Ernest Bailey served in the U.S. Army from 1942 to 1946, World War II era. The Galena, Kansas native was stationed in Italy and Germany, and we're proud to salute Ernest Bailey, a four-state hero. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to have more on the new courts building in Jasper County that'll house several offices. Plus, how the White House is honoring the lives lost 2 years ago during today's riots at the U.S. Capitol, and tips to tackle some of that credit card debt that you might have gained over the holidays. Also, we're going to check out some of the technological advancements on display at the Consumer Electronics Show. Those stories, a lot more tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Now, as the House continues to struggle to elect a new speaker, a pub in Northeast D.C. is poking fun at the whole thing. Union Pub in Capitol Hill is offering a Speaker of the Pub food and drink special until a Speaker of the House is elected. For $218, pub customers can enjoy 2 buckets of beer, 8 shots of whiskey, 1 bottle of wine, a bottle of fancy champagne, a platter of tachos, and a Speaker of the Pub gavel. Good luck trying to call things to order after getting that much alcohol in you. Okay, the weather not too bad.
No, we're going to have clouds tonight and bouts of drizzle, especially after midnight, and then on and off drizzle throughout the daytime hours tomorrow. So kind of a gloomy Saturday, but the Chiefs play, so you can watch that. And then Sunday, some sunshine returns, high temps near 50.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.